काम्भोजैः सपाशाङ्कुशमदनधनुस्सायकैर्विस्फुरन्तीम् आपीनोत्तुङ्गवक्षोरुह कलशलुठत्तारहारोज्ज्वलाङ्गीम् ध्यायेदम्बोरुहस्तामरुणिमवसनाम् ईश्वरीमीश्वराणाम् लमित्यादि पञ्चपूजां कुर्यात् यथाशक्ति मूलमन्त्रं जपेत्। ओम ऐं ह्रीं श्रीं ऐं क्लीं सौ ओम नमः त्रिपुरसुन्दरी हृदय देवी शिरो देवी शिखा देवी कवच देवी नेत्र देवी अस्त्र देवी कामेश्वरी भगमालिनी नित्यक्लिन्ने वेरुण्डे वह्निवासिनी महावज्रेश्वरी शिवदूती त्वरिते कुलसुन्दरी नित्ये नीलपताके विजये सर्वमंगले ज्वालामालिनी चित्रे महानित्ये परमेश्वर परमेश्वरी मित्रेशमयी षष्ठीशमयी बुद्धीशमयी चर्यानाथमयी लोपामुद्रमयी अगस्त्यमयी कालतापनमयी धर्माचर्यमयी मुक्तकेशीश्वरमयी दीपकलानाथमयी विष्णुदेवमयी प्रभाकरदेवमयी तेजोदेवमयी मनोजदेवमयी कल्याणदेवमयी वासुदेवमयी रत्नदेवमयी श्रीरामानंदमयी अणिमा सिद्धे लघिमा सिद्धे गरिमा सिद्धे महिमा सिद्धे ईशित्व सिद्धे वशित्व सिद्धे प्राकाम्य सिद्धे भुक्ति सिद्धे इच्छा सिद्धे प्राप्ति सिद्धे सर्वकाम सिद्धे ब्राह्मी माहेश्वरी कौमारी वैष्णवी वाराही माहेन्द्री चामुंडे महालक्ष्मी सर्वसंक्षोभिणी सर्वविद्राविणी सर्वाकर्षिणी सर्ववशंकरी सर्वोन्मादिनी सर्वमहांकुशे सर्वखेचरी सर्वबीजे सर्वयोनि सर्वत्रिखंडे त्रैलोक्यमोहनचक्रस्वामिनी प्रकटयोगिनी कामाकर्षिणी बुद्ध्याकर्षिणी अहंकाराकर्षिणी शब्दाकर्षिणी स्पर्शाकर्षिणी रूपाकर्षिणी रसाकर्षिणी गंधाकर्षिणी चित्ताकर्षिणी धैर्याकर्षिणी स्मृत्याकर्षिणी नामाकर्षिणी बीजाकर्षिणी आत्माकर्षिणी अमृताकर्षिणी शरीराकर्षिणी सर्वाशा परिपूरक चक्र स्वामिनी सुप्त योगिनी अनंग कुसुमे अनंग मेखले अनंग मदनी अनंग मदनातुरे Oh, maybe everybody, I think, should mute. That's why, some sounds are coming. Maybe all the participants can mute. No, they're saying. Okay. Yeah. Anangamadana. You can chant, but you can mute. Anangamadanature, Anangarekhe, Anangavegini, Anangankushe, Anangamalini, Sarvasankshobhana Chakra Swamini, Guptatara Yogini, सर्वसंक्षोभिणी सर्वविद्राविणी सर्वाकर्षिणी सर्वाह्लादिनी सर्वसम्मोहिनी सर्वस्तंभिनी सर्वजृंभिणी सर्ववशंकरी सर्वरंजनी सर्वोन्मादिनी सर्वार्थसाधिके सर्वसंपत्तिपूरणी सर्वमंत्रमयी सर्वद्वंद्वक्षयंकरी सर्वसौभाग्यदायक चक्रस्वामिनी संप्रदाय योगिनी सर्वसिद्धिप्रदे सर्वसंपत्प्रदे सर्वप्रियंकरी सर्वमंगलकारिणी सर्वकामप्रदे सर्वदुःख विमोचनी सर्वमृत्युप्रशमनी सर्वविघ्ननिवारिणी सर्वांगसुंदरी सर्वसौभाग्यदायिनी सर्वार्थसाधकचक्रस्वामिनी कुलोत्तीर्णयोगिनी सर्वज्ञे सर्वशक्ते सर्वैश्वर्यप्रदायिनी सर्वज्ञानमयी सर्वव्याधिविनाशिनी सर्वाधारस्वरूपे सर्वपापहरे सर्वानंदमयी सर्वरक्षास्वरूपिणी सर्वेप्सितफलप्रदे सर्वरक्षाकरचक्रस्वामिनी निगर्भयोगिनी वशिनी कामेश्वरी मोदिनी विमले अरुणी जयिनी सर्वेश्वरी कौलिनी सर्वरोगहरचक्रस्वामिनी रहस्ययोगिनी बाणिनी चापिनी पाशिनी अंकुशिनी महाकामेश्वरी महावज्रेश्वरी महाभगमालिनी सर्वसिद्धिप्रद चक्रस्वामिनी अतिरहस्य योगिनी श्री श्री महाभट्टारिके सर्वानंदमय चक्रस्वामिनी परापर रहस्य योगिनी त्रिपुरे Tripuresi, Tripura Sundari, Tripura Vasini, Tripura Sri, Tripura Malini, Tripura Siddhe, Tripuramba, Maha Tripura Sundari, Maha Maheswari, Maha Maharagni, Maha Mahashakte, Maha Mahagupte, Maha Mahagyapte, Maha Mahanande, Maha Mahaskande, Maha Mahashaye, Maha Maha Sri Chakra Nagara Samragni, Namaste, 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 Namaha. 1 second, let me close the door. Yeah, can you close the door for me? Thank you.
What are you doing?
I have a class. Can you close the door?
Are you praying?
I'm praying, yeah. 8:30 I will come, okay? Thank you. Close the door. 1 second. Sorry, guys. Yes. Sorry, everybody. Okay, anyway, our duties, we need to do our duties too. Sri Krishna always said. So we are all Bhagavad Gita students, so we need to do our duties. Anyway, it's good to know I'm glad he came over, my grandson, because that's why he knows. He said, are you praying? When he heard this Khadgamala Stotram, I'm impressed actually, because he's doing the Balavihar class too. He said, are you praying? I'm very happy, really. So anyway, now we are doing the Khadgamala Stotram. We finished up to Gurus, up to Divyauga Guruvaha. That means all the Divya means Devata Guru. We finished those. It starts with Parameshwara, Parameshwari, Shiva and Shakti, and then Mitresha Mayi. We saw what it means. Mitra means a friend. Guru is like a friend. So then Buddhisha Mayi means he lift us to know our self-knowledge. And then Charyanadha Mayi. Charya means moving. What is the moving? Our mind. We went through all this. I'm just recapping. Our mind is the most moving, fastest moving. So then he helps us to control our mind. And Lopamudra Mayi, Agastya Mayi. Both of them are husband and wife. Both of them are mother greatest devotees. That's why even Lalita Sahasranama, Lopa Mudra Archita, Leela Klupta Brahmanda Mandala. That Namam is there. Lopa Mudra Archita. Lopa Mudra, her name. She is so she worshipped mother. Agastya Maharshi is her husband. We saw that how he helped to become humble, that Vindhya Parvatam, Vindhya mountain. We saw all that last week. Now we are at Siddhauga Guravaha. Means these are all one group. In Gurus also, there are 3 types here they are mentioning. Divyauga Guravaha and Siddhauga Guravaha and Manavauga Guravaha. Oga means Samoha, means the group. Now we are taking up Siddha Guru. Siddha means what happened is Brahmaji first created, he created Manasaputra, means through his mental, his Sankalpa Shakti, he created Sanaka Sanandana Maharshi, 4 of them, 4 brothers. They came through Brahmaji Sankalpa Shakti. He asked them to create the universe. They said they are not interested. They want to go Antarmukha, means go U-turn, go inward. Then in a way, we think he cursed them, but it's not a curse. He said, you always remain as 5-year-old boys. So that way you can always proceed in our path. So that is a blessing. We think it's a curse. So that's why they didn't want to come outward. They didn't want to do the creation. Like they are Siddha Purushas. I'm giving you the example. What is Siddha Purusha means. In that now, whoever worshipped mother, they are giving the list now. Kala Tapana Mayi. Kala means time. Tapana means he kind of destroyed. See, he passed behind the time. Kala Tita, we use the word. We all have to go Kala Tita. See, Kala means time. Whenever we are happy, whenever we are enjoying, we don't look at our time. We don't know how time goes by. We say it went like a flash. But when we are really depressed or serious or tough time, when we are going through tough time, we say, wow, time is not moving at all. Isn't it true? So, but he went beyond the time and he showed the disciples to go, how to go beyond the time. That is why Kala Atita. Kala Atita means go beyond time. So this is the one Guru. This is Siddha Guru. Then Dharmacharya Mayi. These are all Savarna Dirgha Sandhi. Dharma Achara Mayi. Acharya Mayi. This Acharya follows the Dharma. Dharma means doing the righteous in every level, righteous conduct, earning the money in righteous way. That's why we say, even Lalita Sahasranama, Purushartha Prada Purna. Purushartha Prada is one name. Who is giving Purna? Purusharthas means four of them. Dharma, Artha, Kama, Moksha. See, what it is when we have the Kama means desires, Artha means, usually Artha means they say money, but whatever is the prayojanam, whatever is the purpose, we can take both the meanings. Artha, Kama, both should combined with Dharma. Dharma means righteousness. Whatever we earn, we have to earn through right means. So that is what he was really concentrating on, that Dharmacharya. He is always focused on Dharmam. Dharma means righteousness. If you look in the dictionary, you will see 60 different meanings. But whatever we do, Dharmo Rakshati Rakshitaha, that's what our Upanishad says. Whoever does Dharma, Dharma will protect them. We have a doubt. We see everybody, whoever is not following, they are the winners. We see that in the world. But eventually, even for example, let me make it a little lighter. Even the movies also, it seems the villain is winning. At the end, the hero always wins. See, that end once, people will remember them. So even Kaurava Pandavas, wherever Dharma is, God is there. Dharma protects them. So we never have to have doubt. Dharma protects itself. That is the Dharmo Rakshati Rakshitaha. And then this is the Dharmacharya Mayi, that Guru names. I'm just elaborating the Guru's names, that's all. Actually, we don't need to do this. That way we can connect to them, how great they are. Guru Parampara is very important. And then Mukta Keshishvara Mayi. Mukta means to liberate us. All of them liberate us. But particularly this one is Mukta Keshishvara Mayi. That means he helps us to become antarmukham, go inward. See, spirituality means we need to go inward. All our indriyas are going out, they have the outward tendency. That's how Brahmaji created them. But these gurus will help us go to inside. Then we see how our mind is. What are our desires, what are our motives, where am I going, all that we can see. That is why spirituality means going inward. So Mukta Keshishvara Mayi. Then Deepa Kalanatha Mayi. Deepa means very brilliant, tejas. These are all very, in their rupa means in their form. Even when we see them, wow, how much tejas they have. Because they have this through their sadhana. They attain this through their sadhana. They are always connected to the higher, the Paramatma or Brahman. Vedantin says Brahman. So that is why Deepa Kalanatha Mayi. These are all Siddha Auga Guravaha. These are all Siddha Purushas. So far we have seen Divya Purushas, Divya Gurus, and then Siddha Gurus. We saw them. They are all the mother's devotees. They all worship mother. Mother's worship, we call them Sri Vidya. Sri Vidya means knowledge about mother. And then now we are coming to Manava Gurus, Manava Gurus, that group. See, Manava Gurus means we need to we can connect very easily, because first is Gaudapadacharya, Govinda Bhagavat Padacharya, and Shankaracharya. That's the order. So Gaudapadacharya is the one who wrote Mandukya Upanishad Karikas. Karika means elaboration. So that way it helped us so much when we were studying in the course. Karikas are very useful, elaboration of that Upanishad. So Gaudapadacharya, Govinda Bhagavat Padacharya, Shankaracharya, then Guru Parampara. These are all, and Vidyaranya Swami, all those, that Parampara. And now that we will see those Manava Gurusu. Vishnu Deva Mayi. Vishnu Deva Mayi. Vishnu means Maya Shakti, Vaishnavi Shakti. That's why Vaishnavi, Vishnu Rupini. Even Lalita Sahasranama, when we say in Strilinga, we say Vaishnavi Shakti. Even we know that in North India there is Vaishnavi, Mata Vaishnavi temple is there. So he removes our Maya. Maya means Trigunatmika Maya. Sattva, Rajas, Tamo gunas put together is Maya. Means delusion. Moham, Maya. We don't see the reality. That is called Maya. Vishnu Deva Mayi means he helps us remove that Maya Shakti. So then we can see the self, or Paramatman, or Brahman. And then Prabhakara Deva Mayi. See, this one is also Prabhakara, means we call sun also Prabhakara. Means they are all brilliance, tejas, and the light, the kanti, in their whatever they do in their day-to-day actions, and in their form, in their speech also, they are very crisp and clear. So that's what it is. That is why Tejo Deva Mayi. See, let me give you one example before we proceed. Because what happened is Tejo Deva Mayi. See, look at that, our Guruji, Tejo Mayananda. See how Gurudev gave the name Tejo Mayananda, how wonderful it is. His knowledge is full of brilliance, very crisp and clear. Whatever text he takes up, just up to point. Nicely we grasp it too. And we never get bored. In very compassionate words, he uses very priya words, means very soft spoken. We all enjoy thoroughly. Even when in our batch, in all these batches, now 17 batches are done. All the time they have some people take Diksha. See how wonderful they make the names. They are so connected. Let us see, I will give you one example here. See what our Guru, our Acharya is, our Acharya, all of a sudden when I thought about my Acharya, I completely became blank. Bodhatmananda is our Acharya. Bodha means teaching, knowledge or teaching. So our Acharya loves to teach. See, he loves so much. He taught us the word-to-word meaning of Shankara Bhashya. Whatever Shankaracharya, his commentary, they are all in Sanskrit. And Swamiji gave us word-to-word meaning. He told us how to read and how to break up, where to break up. So he loves to teach. Isn't it great? That is how Guruji gave the name Bodhatmananda. See, when we think like that, their name goes with their exactly the way they appear, or how their behavior is. Shantananda means very peaceful. Sarveshananda, look at that, how beautiful it is. See, he has so many centers, so many Balavihar classes, all Sarva Ishananda, all have control over all of them. Such a beautiful one. See how Guruji gave the names. That's how these Gurus' names are also. Everyone is very good. excellent in their own unique way. That's why I said, let me give you the perfect example so you all can connect it. So now look at the Tejo Devamayi. Now Manoja Devamayi. This one you have it there. I think I already did this one, but we will go through again. Manoja Devamayi. Manas is we saw that one. Agasthyamayi, Mitreshamaya. Now Manoja Devamayi. This means he conquered the mind. That is what we need. If Guruji always says, if you know your mind, you know everybody's mind. Because all of us want only one thing. What? Happiness, peace of mind, shanti. All of us are looking for that one, but we don't know where it is. That's why we go outward. We buy house, we buy furniture, or we buy a car, or we buy saris, or jewelry, or more big computer, or iPhone, iPad, all these. Because we think they gives us happiness. But our gurus are saying, happiness is not outside. Happiness is within you. So they tap to that happiness and that energy in us. So that is why this is Manoja Devamayi. And then Kalyana Devamayi. Kalyana means auspiciousness, goodness. That is why even marriage also we call Kalyanam. Means good thing for the couple, good for the family, for their progeny. So that is why Kalyanam means auspiciousness. They bring auspiciousness. Auspiciousness means Sadbhavana. And then Sadkaryam means they put them in good. Bhavana means thoughts. So we don't know what we have. Sometimes we are good, sometimes we are bad. This all is in the creation. Ghora, Aghora, even Shiva, that Namakachamaka, we say that. Ghora, Aghora. Ghora means wrong things, bad. And Aghora means good things. They both came together in the creation. Ghora, Aghora. Same way in us too. We have good thoughts and bad thoughts. Thoughts both go in parallel. Sometimes we may not even know we are doing this to us. We don't even know we have those thoughts. Because each one think we are all perfect. And then we blame that person, that person, that person. They have it. But Vedanta says all of it is in us. That's why yadbhavam tadbhavati. Whatever is your thought, bhavana means thoughts. That's how we look into the world. That is why our example is, our people say the jaundice, perfect example is jaundice. They see everything is their eyes looks yellow and they see everything as yellow. Because that's how they are seeing through that glasses. See, this is all interesting. Vedanta talks about us. So Manoja Devamayi, he helps us to inculcate these good bhavanas and do satkaryam, means good actions. So that is what Manoja Devamayi. Kalyana Devamayi, we saw. Now Vasudevamayi. Vasudevamayi means Sri Krishna is called Vasudeva because he is the son of Vasudeva. That is why it is called Vasudeva. This is called, I will give you one tip, because some people might be learning Sanskrit. It might help them. It might help. See, Vasudeva Putra, Vasudeva's son is Vasudeva. In the same way, Anjana Devi's son, Anjaneya. This is the example I am giving. And then Dasaratha Putra, the Dasarathi, that is what Ramachandra. This is called Apatya Padam in Sanskritam. Means whenever they have the relation, it becomes, the first letter becomes Vruddhi, means A becomes A, like Anjana Devi's son, Anjaneya. Dasaratha's son Dasharati becomes Vruddhi. And then now this one is Vasudeva Putra Vasudeva. Vasudeva is none other than Sri Krishna Paramatma. He is the Jagat Guru. He is the greatest teacher ever, really, ever. So that is why we say Vasudeva Sutam Devam. Vasudeva, son Vasudeva. So he is the greatest Guru. And Ratna Devamayi, again. Ratna Devamayi means, usually Ratna means, we think diamonds. Usually, otherwise gems. Gems means all that rubies and then sapphire, all those. We think they are Ratna. But in our body, we have Ratnas, we have gems. Do you know that? We have gems in our body. They are Shat Chakras. Shat Chakra means 6 chakras in our body. That will come later, or we can take up again. It takes about 3-4 sections to do elaborate very nicely. You can connect to it. They are all energy centers in us. They are, let us say, if you take up a spinal cord, all the way to the bottom is the Mooladhara Chakra. And then again, we are going upward. Then again, where there is a pelvic area behind the Jananendriya, that is called Swadhisthana Chakra. Where there is a navel, that is called Manipura Chakra. These are all Ratnas in our body. They are energy centers. And then heart place. Heart is called Anahata Chakra. That is why we say heart center. That is why when we say Nenu, Aham, Aham, I, we show like this. We don't show head, I. Only bad thoughts we say we have it here. But when I say I use that. Anahata Chakra. That is where God resides. And then throat center, that is called Vishuddhi Chakra. And then between our eyebrows, that is called Agnya Chakra. These called Shat Chakra. They are all 6 Ratnas, 6 diamonds, means 6 energy centers in our body. Right now, they are all closed up. But with our sadhana, they are all like lotus. Now that lotus is closed up. But through our sadhana, through japa, through mantra, through devotion to Mother, through worship Mother, slowly they will open up. And then they become like a nice lotus. So how wonderful diamonds in us, how wonderful Ratnas in us. So these gurus will help us to open up these chakras. Then they become energy centers. They are already energy centers. But what we did is, we put the negative thoughts in them. That's why lotuses are closed up. But now, when we hear all these satsang, sadbhavanas, satkarma, means good duties, good actions, and then worshipping, dedicated to Mother, dedicated for service, then they will start open up. So this is very beautiful sadhana. Shatchakra sadhana is given in Sri Vidya, in Mother's knowledge. And another one is Sri Chakra sadhana. Sri Chakra, that is what we are going to do in Khadgamala Stotra. Through Sri Chakra, we are going to reach Mother. That is what the purpose for Khadgamala. See, these are all means to attain that one goal, one Paramatma, one Brahman, one self. Before, in the beginning, we say God is everywhere, all pervading. But as we progress, what we say, then we know God is us. Not only in us, in everybody. So we see as Brahman, we see as our own self. Whole world becomes our self. That is what Jnanam, that is what knowledge. So this is what Ratna Devamayi. This is another one. And then Sri Ramanandamayi. Ramanandamayi. Rama means, I will tell you one simple meaning. Rama means Ananda Swarupa. he is residing in us, Sri Rama, and then Ananda Swarupa. Because Rakaram, always Ra Bijam, Rakaram, representation of Agni, means fire. Fire means knowledge, means Jnanam. Rakaram means Jnanam, knowledge. Makaram, representation of Ananda. Jnana Ananda is called Rama. Jnanananda Swarupam, he is residing in us. Sri Rama, that is why Sri Rama. Shiva, I'm just giving you simple meaning. Shiva means auspiciousness. When that auspiciousness or when that Shubham, Shiva stays with us, everybody wants us. Everybody wants to stay around us. Everybody will come and speak to us because Shiva is in us, that auspiciousness in us. Let us say when we say she, Ikaram is mother. Then what happens when you take out that Ikaram in that Shiva? It becomes Shava. Shava means dead body. Dead body, nobody wants it. Nobody, even though their own children, our own husband, our wife, own parents, nobody wants to take up the dead body. Why? Because it became a Shava. Shiva is gone. Shiva means that mother and father, that Shiva Shakti are gone. When they are in our body, in us, everybody wants to be around. Everybody wants to talk to us. When they are gone, nobody wants us. Bharya bipyati tasmin kaye. Even Shankaracharya says in the Bhajagovindam, to looking at that body, if the wife gets afraid. See how it is, that is Shiva is auspiciousness in us. That is why I will give you one quick pointer. Even that is why they say live in the present moment. Why? Past is dead. Future is not unborn. If we think past, what happens? We are holding on to death, the dead matter. Do we want that? Then it becomes stinky. Nobody wants to be around. See, nobody wants to hold on to it. But in thoughts, we are doing that without knowing. So that's why dead past, they say dead past, it's gone. We cannot do anything. It's gone. Just leave, chhod do, let go. And then future is not unborn. That is why they give the example Gandharva Pushpa, means in the sky, when we see clouds, people will say elephant or the house or flower. And then they will say, barren woman, son, never born. They give those examples. Unborn, but still we say brood over all those thoughts. So that is why they say live in the present moment. Be in that. See, all these gurus and mother, they all help us to stay in the moment. That is why we saw all these Manava gurus, Divya Guru and Siddha Gurus. All this now Guru section is finished, completed so far. And now I will just give you the sections, whatever we did up to now. First we saw the shloka, Hrinkarasana Garbhita Narashikam, means Hrim Bijam, that is Bhuvaneshwari Bijam. All 14 worlds, mother is the residing deity. All through 14 worlds. That is why Hrim Bijam. That is, we saw that shloka. And then we saw all that, what is Aim Bijam means Saraswati Bijam. All that we saw. And then Dhyana Shlokam we saw. Araktabham Trinetram. That is the Dhyana Shlokam. And mother has 4 hands. She is holding bow and arrow. Bow is the sugar cane. That is what Lalita Parabhattarika holds. And then we see flowers. they are representation of arrows. And then the ragam means rope, and ankusham means that not the trident. Ankusham, you all know what I'm talking about. That is a sword. That is what she's holding. And then where is she? Sri Chakra Sancharini Visab in the Shlokam. She is in the Sri Chakram. So that is what we saw. And then we saw Pancha Puja, 5 ways of worship. Lam, Ham, Yam, Ram, Vam, and some, all those, what it is, we talked about elaborately. And then we saw what is the Hrudaya Devi, Shiro Devi, Shikha Devi, all those, they are also staying in us. That is what we saw. And then this Kameshwari, Bhagamalini, Nityakline, Bherunde, Vahnivasini, all those 15 devatas are representation of each and every day in our life. We saw that. And then now we saw the gurus, Divyauga Guru, Manavauga Guru, and Siddhauga Guru. So far, this is all kind of introduction to go into Sri Chakram. Now we are entering into Sri Chakram. So what it is most of the books will have the Sri Chakram. I have it right there. If you have it handy, we will start from next week onwards. We will go elaborately. We still have 15 minutes time, but I'm going to go little bit over it. But if you keep in front of it, you can follow very easily. You can really appreciate it, because whole Khadgamala is nothing but Sri Chakram. When we are chanting this, we are as though we are worshipping Sri Chakram. See, this is very powerful stotra, and very simple to chant and very easy to chant, and it takes about 5 minutes only. It's not very complicated. Once we know the meaning, we can really get connection to Mother. This is one way, one sadhana marga, means one means to attain Mother. That is what we are seeing. Sri Chakram means is whole universe is Sri Chakram. And Sri Chakram is also in our body. That I will tell you next week, because so when you have it in front of it, you will connect to it very easily. So that is called, our body is called Pindandam, microcosm. Gurudev uses the word microcosm. The whole universe is called Brahmandam. That is called macrocosm. We need to get the connection between those two. Whatever is there is here. Whatever is here, there also. But right now we don't see it. We see as a different. See, our sense organs are report only differences. Sense organs means our eyes, our ears, our nose, and then throat, the tongue, and then touch means that our skin. They all report only differences. They don't know how to report unity. To know the unity in diversity, we are doing this Upasana. Upasana means going near to Mother. In the same way, there Shiva Upasana is there, Vishnu Upasana is there. When we do Vishnu Sahasranama, it is called Vishnu Upasana. But all of them are one only. Ekam Sat Vipra Bahuda Vadanti. To reach Mother, we are using this means Sri Chakram. And so this is all. Sri Chakram means, I will tell you just the start with it. So that way you get some idea. Sri Chakram is called Navavarana Sri Chakram. Navavarana, Nava means 9, Avarana means layers. So 9 layers are there in Sri Chakram. It can be like a flat. Most of it is called, that is called Sri Yantram. Most of the gods have that flat views. All the gods have this Sri Yantram. Sri Yantra is none other than Sri Chakram. Hanumanji has, Lakshmi has, Vishnu has, everybody, all the gods have it. That is why when we do Pratishtapana in the temple, we use that. First they put that yantra. Yantra means that flat one. Then they do worship. The priests do worship, and then they put that yantra, and then Navaratnas, there is elaborate procedure is there when they do Prana Pratishta. And then they put the murti, whichever murti they are going to install in the temple. Then they do Prana Pratishta, means they invoke the life force in it. That means the God is not a stone there. God is residing there. We all of us saw in our Chinmaya Shripati temple when Guruji gave the name Chinmaya Shripati temple, very beautiful Balaji Mandir. All the gods are there. That time we really saw very closely. They do Prana Pratishta, means it's an elaborate process. They, through chanting, through mantras, they invoke the total power they invoke there. That means that God is there. That bhavana we need to develop, that's all. But no doubt, never doubt, God is there in all the temples. See, that is why it is so compassionate. Are we able to see God everywhere right now? Let us see, simple question asked to ourselves. No, we are not able to see, even though our scriptures say, our gurus say, we are not trained. We are not ready for it. That is why they built these temples. That all-pervading God is coming to our temple for us to worship, for us to know about Him. How beautiful the temples are, how beautiful our gurus are, how much vision they have. For our benefit, they are doing that. See, that is why Sri Yantram. But mother's interesting thing is, Mother Sri Chakram became very popular. Mother Sri, that yantra is called Sri Chakram. Chakra Raja Radharudha Sarvayudha Parishkruta. Lalita Sahasranamam says that one whole line is one namam, one name. Chakra Rajam. Mother's yantram is called Chakra Rajam, means that supreme, the greatest. So this is very, very interesting, really. Very, very easy to do sadhana, very, very easy to attain mother. Very, very easy to see, because mother is the one. Prakriti means nature. Nature means mother only. Shiva we cannot see because he is behind the Prakriti. Whatever we are seeing, trees, plants, insects, ants, and big Garuda, eagle, alligators, or water, Surya, Chandra, Panchabhutas, or that Navagrahas, earth, everything is mother only. Isn't it so beautiful? How easy to get connection? All we need is our mind needs to get tuned to it. That's all. For tuning, we are doing this Khadgamala. So this is Navavarana Sri Chakram. It can be like a three-dimensional. Means when it is three-dimensional, we can see all those layers very clearly. If you have the book you have, that's great. Even if you don't have it, you can print it online, and then you can see very clearly. Usually they keep in different colors also. Very easy to follow, and I will go through very slowly. And each avarana, each layer, and then each layer has different devatas. 9 layers. Right now, this is a whole thing is first Bindu. Bindu means that that is the first one from highest. That's where Shiva and Shakti are together. That Bindu is exploded. That is what Big Bang theory says, right? That Bindu became elaborate, like a Vistarana, expansion, became like the whole creation. That means that Shiva Shakti is like a dot. Then they became expansion slowly, 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 slowly. Then it became 9 avaranas, 9 layers. That is what Sri Chakra means. Navavarana Sri Chakram it is called. So first one is called, I will touch base with it. First one in this book, your pamphlet, it says Sri Chakra Pradhama Avarana Devataha. Means Devataha means plural. That is not one Deva. Devaha means one. Devataha means lot of Devatas are there. Sri Chakram is none other than our body. I will tell you next week. So this is what Pradhama Varana. All these Devatas are Anima Siddhe, Laghima Siddhe, Garima Siddhe, Mahima Siddhe. All those residing in the first Avarana. So this is called Arohana and Avarohana. See, I will just show you. See, this is what Sri Chakram. That is the middle one is Bindu. Then when it became expansion, this became 9 layers. Now, what happens? All of us are Shiva and Shakti. The self in us. But what happened? When we came into the world, we forgot ourselves. That is called Vaishnavi Maya. See, our people say, I will tell you a small story. See, what happens is when we are in mother's womb, it is so dark. Eyes are closed. Everything, we are seeing only darkness. In that moment, see, this is also again elaborate one nice, beautiful topic, but I'm not going elaboration. I will just give you glimpses. What happens is in 7th month, our people say that prana, that Jiva Shakti enters. Means that baby, boy or girl, that baby, that Jiva knows that he is in mother's womb. He knows from 7th month onwards. Even though life is there, but he doesn't know that he's existing. That is why we do Simantam, that baby shower, are so many, each language is called in different nama, different name. That is a nice process to keep the mother cheerful, peaceful. That's why they bring the mother to parents' place, to mother's place. Then she can be happy. So that's why they say chant the good books, Ramayana, Bhagavatam, Bharatam, Bhagavad Gita, keep chanting. Or about Lalita Sahasranama, do the chanting. Why? Baby is hearing from inside. Baby knows now. And then when the baby is inside, it says in Garbhopanishad. There is called, one Upanishad is called Garbhopanishad, Garbha Upanishad. Then what happens is when the baby is inside, baby thinks, all of us, we went through that, but we forgot. We think, oh God, please help me. I know I forgot. That's why I came into this womb. Please, when I come out from this womb, all I do nothing but remembering your name. I won't remember, I won't think about anything, any worldly things, nothing. I will always think about you only. Oh God, please help me. When I come out, that's what I do. That's what he thinks in the mother's womb. All of us did that, but we forgot. That's all. And then when we come out, what? We cry. That cry means we forget everything. Even if we don't cry, they may, olden days, they say they make the baby ups and down and then give a big hit on the back. Then baby starts crying. That means we are fallen in Maya, Vaishnavi Maya. Everybody is cheering. Wow, my baby is alive. Everybody is happy to see the baby. But we are crying. With that cry, we forgot God. We forgot God. So that is why we are all these bindus. We are all that Shiva and Shakti, that dot. But what happens is we forgot. We came, expanded, came out. See how far we are away from mother and father. We came so far away, and now we are stuck there, and then in that ninth avarana means if you take it from there, that is ninth avarana. Otherwise, if you go from outside to in, that is the first one. We came out from mother and father. Now our sadhana is again climb back, know about mother and unite with mother. At least we are trying. We are all blessed people. Through Guru's blessings, mother's blessings, at least we are in the right path. We know the world is not giving us absolute happiness. We figured it out. We are the best ones. See, in Forbes and then magazines, what do they say? They say top 10% richest people. And we all want to know, our top 1% richest people. All of us are in the top 10% people. All of us, whoever is hearing this Khadgamala Stotram, never underestimate yourself. We are all in the top 1%. Or maybe if you feel comfort, let us say top 10% people. We are not small people. At least we are trying to know our true nature. We are trying to unite with mother and father, Shiva and Shakti. We came to this Khadgamala. That means mother already blessed us. That is why we are able to chant. We are able to hear this. Without mother's blessings, without Guru's blessings, without Shastra means scripture's blessings, it doesn't even come near to us. Never doubt that. That is the truth. I'm not saying that. Our Gurus are saying that. With their own experience, Gurus are saying that. So we are all blessed people. That is why Sri Krishna always says, very famous one. Always, everybody, if you have a chance, memorize that shloka. 6th chapter, 5th shloka. Uddharedatmanatmanam natmanabhavasadayet atmaiva hyatmano bandhuhu atmaiva ripuratmanaha. Uddharet atmanatmanam. Lift yourself by yourself. Never put yourself down. And then your mind is your greatest friend. If you train it, untamed, untrained, without purity, that mind is your own enemy. There are no enemies outside. Everything is inside. Our greatest enemy is our own mind. Greatest friend is our mind. Depends how we make our mind. That is why lift yourself by yourself. Shastras, scriptures can guide us. Gurus can guide us. Parents can guide us. Satsang can guide us. And society can guide us. But we need to do our share. We need to do our sadhana. That is the most important. Because we are mother and father. We are Shiva Shakti. That Bindu. We are that. That is what you are that. Tattvamasi, that is what Upanishad is saying. Chandogya Upanishad. Tattvamasi means you are that. Means you are that self. You means you and I, all of us are that self. But what happened? We forgot. We forgot. We came out so much. We fallen 9 layers down. That Navavarana Sri Chakram, whole 9 layers. We see how to go back, how the gods will help us. All these gods, there are almost like more than 100 gods are helping us. That is why they say, Deho Devalaya Proktaha, Jivo Deva Sanatanaha, त्यजेत अज्ञान निर्माल्यम soham bhavena pujayet deho devalaya proktaha. Our body is none other than temple. All these gods are whatever we are going to see, all these gods are residing in us and outside too. It's not like just a matter. This is very like a temple. We need to take care of it. And Jiva is none other than that Paramatma. But we forgot. That is why this Khadgamala will help us to raise to that level. So next week, bring your Sri Chakra paper, or if you have three-dimensional at home, keep it there, and I will go through slowly and explain, so you will really make the connection. It's very, very, very powerful and very, very beautiful to connect with Mother. It's very beautiful sadhana Rishis have given for us. So we will do that from next week onwards, 8:30 to 9:30, 1 hour, our central time. So that is the class. And then I will conclude, because if I start now, it may not be a good idea because you will not have it ready. Next week, keep it ready. I will go through nicely, and all that is, we are going to do Navavarana Sri Chakra Puja. When you chant this, you are doing the Chakra Puja, Sri Chakra Puja. You don't need to have any mantra. Otherwise, a lot of people will ask, do we need mantra? Or do we need guru? Do we need all that? Actually, once we know this, you are doing the inner puja. This is very, very, it is called Manasika Puja. Very, very powerful. Some of them take Diksha. Every Paurnima, they do this Sri Chakra, Navavarana Sri Chakra Puja. That takes about 7-8 hours from beginning to end. They invoke all these 100, more than all these 100, each deity, and then they offer prasad, and then they do like elaborate worship, elaborate puja. See how kind our gurus are. They gave it for us, for our Manasika Puja. We don't need, we think, wow, 7-8 hours, I won't be able to sit that long. My body will not cooperate. See how simple it is. It takes only 5 minutes. Once we know what it is, once we know the inner meaning, we can connect to Mother. So here we will conclude. We'll continue Sri Chakra next week. I'm stressing again, please keep this Sri Chakram with you. It can be on paper, or if you have it on behind the book, that is fine too. Or if you have three-dimensional, that is even better. That is okay too. So we'll go through that next week. Harihi Om. Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vasishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Harihi Om. Sri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi Om.
Thank you, Shamla ji.
Hari Om.
Hari Om.
Thank you, Shamla ji.
Hari
Thank
Om.
you. Hari Om.
Hari Om, Shamla ji.
Thank you. Thank you, Hari Om.
Hari Om.
Hari Om.
Hari Om.